Hello Aquarius, welcome in. This is a general reading for Aquarius. Because it's general, not everything may resonate, but just take what does and leave the rest behind. This is a timeless reading. There's no date specified for this reading. It's meant to be that when you come across it, that's when it's best for you. So I've pulled 3 oracle cards out. We have the Kuan Yin, the Starseed, and the Animal Spirit decks. And for the Kuan Yin, we received a turquoise Lotus Mother. And this card is about, it's about healing. It's about healing that is coming to you now. It talks about letting go of the struggle and to not doubt that you're further ahead than I think you realize. So don't doubt yourself that you have healed to whatever degree you have and how beneficial that is for you. Yeah, it's just talking about trusting that level of healing that you have already spoken to. We also have from the Starseed Oracle, loosen your grip. Loosen your grip. You can see the 2 people here falling. Loosening your grip is as it sounds. It's the propensity that we have to cling on to things for fear of losing them. We can do this through addictions, people pleasing, substance abuse, that kind of a thing. And its call is to let go and to recognize that what's meant for you will either stay with you. Like if there's a fear of, if I let go of this, then they're going to leave, or, you know, it will fall apart or something along those lines. And this card is speaking to, you know, not just what's meant for you, but if you let go, it may actually leave. And to be, kind of get yourself in a place of acceptance as you let go. And if you let go, if you're clinging to something and you let go, then it may stay. And there's no way to really know that unless you do at least loosen your grip. At least loosen the grip is what I'm hearing very clearly. Yeah, I think it was a Buddha quote that talks about, you know, whatever you're clinging to, that is what you'll ultimately lose. So there's a freedom in that, you know. From the Animal Spirit deck, we have the Lion. Beautiful card here of strength, of peace, of self-transformation. And this is speaking to not taking it, you know, being sure that you're getting enough like literal rest, but also like peace of mind. Don't take a lot of action. You know, if you think about the lion doesn't rush into anything except when they've targeted something that they are needing to pursue. So it's very much not necessarily waiting, but just being good with collecting information, or you know, pulling back and sort of observing more than anything else is the message of Lion. And with that comes peace and readiness for when you do need to act. So that's what I'm feeling guided to say about that. So now we'll move on to our reading. I've already meditated on your cards. I've done a great deal of shuffling. So let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Okay. Underlying energy here, we have beautiful card of the 6 of Wands. And here's the Lover's card. Wow. And the Moon. Wow. And the Strength card. Oh my gosh, here we go again. I just did Pisces reading and there were 14 major arcana cards that came out with that. It was hands down like the biggest reading, the not even just bigness. It was just so substantial. I wonder if this one will be doing the same. And then the Magician card. Wow. We have here a victory of a certainly a soulmate level connection here, or a choice therein. A little bit of fears. I think I can safely say that you've manifested this, and it is empowering you. It is absolutely, that's really strong within me. So we have here the Page of Cups, which has come up reversed. in your past. I'll just lay all these out. The Page of Pentacles. And then we'll clarify and talk about them. The Knight of Pentacles. Wow, we have the Nine of Wands here. The Two of Pentacles in the heart of your reading. The Seven of Wands. The Two of Swords. The Three of Pentacles. And there is the King of Wands. Wow. So you have here, clearly in the past, you have not been receptive to, you know, the Page of Cups talks about an offer of love or even an apology, and you have not been in a receptive mode for that in your past. I feel like that's definitely shifted. You felt some defensiveness. I think you've taken a lot of action for a long time, and that has you battle weary to some degree. But you're moving ahead. You're sort of taking one step at a time, which is really good to see. Right in the heart of your reading here, you have a decision, perhaps with two people, two paths. You're juggling things. I feel this somewhat of a defensive, stance that you have going on right now. There's an Aries, Leo, Sag here. You can have any of the earth signs, the fire signs. What you don't have here is any cups except for the Page of Cups in reverse. So I feel like that's a really big signal that you don't, you know, you have not been involved with your emotional life all that much. So let's clarify, I guess we'll clarify that page first, kind of get a sense of what went on there. Clarifying the Page of Cups reversed. Clarifying the Page of Cups for Aquarius. Clarifying the Page of Cups. Okay, so you have the Sun card, the Chariot, and the Nine of Pentacles to clarify the Page of Cups in reverse. Oops, this way. So as I say, the Page of Cups in reverse is that you're, and I can see here you chose for quite a while to be single. That's whomever I'm talking to here. There's reasons for it, which I'm sure may surface here, but you know, you willfully chose to be single and just enjoy where you were in life, and that's very clear. You were quite happy with that arrangement that you made for yourself there, Aquarius. So you blocked your heart. So there may be a strong and painful reason for that. So let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles for Aquarius. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so you have, wow, the Seven of Swords, the Justice card, and the Five of Pentacles are here to clarify the, the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is doing research, sometimes a course of study, to kind of advance you, taking an idea that you have, like a nugget, and proceeding with that. And you have here two cards here that I think perhaps there's been a misuse of power, is what just came into my misuse of power in your past, or that has lingered in your, you know, it's within you. Not that it came from you necessarily, but it has affected you in that there's some self-doubt there. There's a tendency to maybe, for some of you, self-sabotage. And walk around feeling like you're not enough, and that's just not the case, is what I'm hearing very clearly. There's a strong thing, Justice card here gives a strong message of balancing that out, whether that is something that you're working on currently, and that's what the Page of Pentacles is about, or whether you there's a need to do that. It could be that there was a court case, something contractual coming up with the Justice card that can point to that, but it's ultimately there's a need to balance that if it is not been balanced. The feeling of not enoughness. You may feel that someone took advantage of you, and that's really a big trigger for you. That's a really big trigger. So I think you may be seeking guidance for some levels of that. We have the Four of Cups here, looking back at the past. So I feel like that is a kind of a past phenomenon for you. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles here. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. I see here we have a Ten of Pentacles coming up here. So we have the Ten of Pentacles that came up for that, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. To clarify the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a reliable, stable person who moves methodically, takes one step in front of the other to proceed, and very trustworthy person here. The Ten of Pentacles presence here talks about family. So this could be maybe a family member that I'm describing here in this earth sign, or it could be just someone who, has those characteristics. But there's been some levels of strife with someone here, or in this situational thing, where you're kind of butting heads, and there's arguments, and it's been a long haul in that respect. You have the Nine of Wands, which is a battle-weary person who has taken a lot of action for a long time to try to pull yourself out of that. And again, it could be around a family member, something along those lines. But you are steadily moving step by step out through and beyond this, is what I'm hearing. And there's did I show you this? The Four of Cups? Maybe that's come up again. I don't know. So here's the Nine of Wands again that we'll clarify, because now it's twice. Okay, good. Clarifying the Nine of Wands. Okay. Clarifying the Nine of Wands for Aquarius. Okay. Oh, beautiful. So you have the Death card, the Ten of Wands, and the Eight of Cups to clarify the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands, as I just described it here, it's a battle-weary person. You have the Nine and the Ten of Wands, and these two right here are talking about how, are talking about the ending. It's the ending of having to walk through that kind of fire. It's the ending of all that drudgery and heavy weighted baggage that you've been carrying around. It's the ending of it. You've worked long and hard to either sustain or retain, not that you should be clinging, we've already got that message, but it's been a long haul of carrying a burden that may or may not belong to you anymore. It doesn't belong to you anymore to some extent. It's done. You've done the work. You have karmic rewards that are coming for the work that you've done, is what I'm hearing clearly. The Eight of Cups talks specifically about that. You've walked away from this and put an end to it. And if you haven't, and you're right on the precipice, then you're really, 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 really close. You have the Strength card here, the card of Leo. Let's go through that. You have Leo here. You have Aries and Virgo. You have Cancer and Gemini. And I think that's kind of it so far, in Scorpio now. And then any of the others, and Libra as well. And there's the Two of Cups there, that you've reached some kind of harmonious point. If it was with the family member, there's a balance been struck. This is like a soulmate level connection here. This could be something budding for you. It could be another relationship. You do have the Lover's card here that could be pointing to that maybe this person helped to kind of just put you where you needed to be to really put this all down. Okay, right in the heart of your reading, Two of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. Two of Pentacles, clarifying the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Wow, so you have the Devil card, the Tower reversed, and the these are not light cards, and then the Queen of Swords. I'm happy to see her there. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles. I have a new setup here, so it's tricky to get the lighting just right. So the Tower here, you know, it's still impacting if it's coming in reverse, whether it comes upright or reverse or wherever it is in the reading, it still impacts you today. So there's some impact here, and this has been, you know, an upheaval, you know, of great degree, and that can be from within as well. It doesn't have to be external with the Tower, but there's there may be a little propensity here to still be obsessing about what happened, even though it's well and gone. So there's a question here about that, to recognize that, and just learn from this. Just learn from this. You know, that the turquoise Lotus Mother talks about the karmic reward for doing the work, and that you've healed, you know, to allow yourself to put down that struggle. And that is the signal here, to allow yourself to put down the struggle of this and gain wisdom. That the Queen of Swords, not gender specific, the Queen of Swords, you know, pulls in and looks at what life has moved through her, the aspects of life that have moved through her, Tower moments, betrayal, burdens of any kind, and gleans the wisdom from it. And that is right in the heart of your reading, that you have gleaned the wisdom from this that has occurred in your life. And that it's no longer necessary to cling to it. There's no to let it go. Yeah, there's been some level of obsessing about it. This could be a Capricorn in the midst here, or an Aries. Yeah, that's a really, you know, the Two of Pentacles means, it can mean a decision, but it can also talk about just juggling a lot of thoughts. A lot of things need to be done, you know, in real terms, in real life. A lot of things need to be done. There's a juggling that we all do, but it's also within the mind as well. Just, you know, sort through the ins and outs of where you've been and come to that place where you can loosen your grip on, you know, that's well behind you now at this point, and there's opportunities that are coming, is what I'm just popping in out of nowhere here. Yeah, I feel like you still have some fears and some trepidation, but there's unquestionable victory here. You have the card of victory. It's right there. I feel like it's right there. Again, I had something similar for that. See, there's the Nine of Cups. I had something similar in the Pisces reading. The Seven of Wands. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands. Clarifying the Seven of Wands. Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm going to take that one. Saw a glimpse of the Star card there. So, which is a card of healing. So you have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands talks about resistance, talks about defensiveness, which garnered, if you have a tumultuous past, that's what's going to do that. Build some resistance into your psyche. We have here some regrets that resurface. I think there's a propensity to maybe look back a little too much, and it makes you guarded and not really willing to let many people in very far. This is shifting with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune works in your favor, and it's a cycle of life that's shifting. I feel like all of this weight from the past is shifting for you. There's a sense here of creativity, and this is the card of Taurus. There could be someone present in your life or coming into your life at some point who exhibits these traits, someone who's comfortable with themselves. There's a sensuality to the essence of this card, to the energy, to perhaps to this person. But they're just comfortable with themselves. They allow the flow of life to move around them. They're very Venus oriented because that's the card of that's their planet. And we have here it could be a mother card here with a Queen of Cups. Someone here's a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio who could be instrumental in helping you move through some of this, or has helped you if this has already occurred with the Wheel of Fortune. But I feel like that you're right on the precipice here to a great many things. Yeah, you have this resistance, this strong resistance, and a lot of thoughts that are old and outdated is what I'm hearing, and that need to be let go of, basically. Just, you're there. That's what I'm hearing. You're there. You don't even realize just how much you're there, Aquarius. So just take the blindfold off and walk away from those thoughts. Put them down. Here's the Two of Swords. I'm sure we're going to get a similar message for the Two of Swords. This is a blocking. Clarifying the Two of Swords. So we have the Three of Cups, the Magician, oh, we have a few here, the Eight of Wands, and then the Four of Pentacles coming up to clarify the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, I think I've already mentioned it, it appeared. That's about blocking the heart, protecting the heart, not willing to see, can't make a choice. You got to make a choice, you can't make the choice. There is definitely choices here. I see that you've manifested some friendships and there's some camaraderie is what I'm hearing around you. There's some communication coming in with these folks, whoever this is. These are people who are going to help you at this point. You know, sometimes the Three of Cups comes up as a third party, but I'm not reading that into this at all. I feel like you've manifested some kind of communication with someone who's really good for you. And there's some celebration coming, some rejoicing coming, and that's a really positive thing. I think you're kind of holding on to that to some degree. Your propensity to feel blocked, like you can't make a decision, I feel in this context that it's really about, oh, there's the Knight of Pentacles once again. So this could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus that you could be trying to decide about. And I feel like you're protecting your heart. If this is a romantic interest, but I don't see that. There it is. Yeah, there's the Eight of Swords again. Clarifying the three, where do we have here? The Three of Pentacles? Yeah, the Three of Pentacles for Aquarius. Okay, so we have the, wow, the Four of Wands has come up reversed. The Eight of Swords is appearing again, and then the World card, which is great to see. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is about collaboration and working with others. You have 2 threes here now, which is talking about, you know, you're at a point where you're mixing it up with other people, and it's really helping to move the bar for you, getting your, you know, loosening that grip of the Seven of Wands, that resistance and that bubble that you've created around yourself. I think you're loosening that up slowly but surely. But what's coming to a close here, with the Four of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Swords is this overthinking and feeling like you're stuck and you just keep ruminating on this stuff. You're not even sure how to get yourself out. You're actually moving, as I say, you're further ahead than you think. You're way further ahead than you think. This is about, you know, the loss of a union, the loss of a family home, something along those lines. You feel really stuck on that aspect, and that is closing out. This feeling that you have, this reality that you have, this not feeling like you've processed it quite enough, it's closing itself out. It's the ending of it. And there's a, you know, as it said here, you know, do your utmost to just loosen your grip on it just a little bit at a time, making short progressive steps, one step at a time, one friendship, one renewal of relationship, not the one that gave you the pain, of course, but necessarily, but just a renewal of discovering yourself again. That's coming. I feel like there's people, it's a message to get out there a little bit more than you have been and kind of increase your social circle a little bit, just even a little bit, just loosen the grip just a little bit. There's the Seven of Cups here that talks about choices. You have a lot of choices at your disposal. So now we're going to finish here with, with the King of Wands is being clarified by the King of Wands. So clarifying the King of Wands here for Aquarius. Okay, we're going to take those two. So another king. Wow, we have the, so a King of Cups and a King of Wands and the Nine of Swords to clarify the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is a visionary, and I feel like I feel like almost this is an Aries, Leo, or a Sag. Let me just feel this out for a little bit. Yeah, there's some anxiety around someone here. Now, this King of Cups could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So it could be between two people here. This is in the final outcome of your reading. But I'm sensing here that the King of Wands is actually you. And at the point where you recognize that you can put the struggle down now, you can. That's when love can emerge for you. I feel like there's some anxiety about love here that is, it's following you around. There's some residual stuff here. And there could be someone who's, you have the Lover's card here. You have a soulmate level connection. Whether that's romantic or not, you have a soulmate level connection that is really helpful. You have the card of victory here, which is the Six of Wands. So I know that it's telling me that there's strength here within some connection that you have, and you have the card of friendship as well. So this could be a friend, and they could be instrumental in helping you regain your vision. You have strength here. Oh, I can't believe that. The feeling that I get from this, the King of Wands twice here, this is like reclaiming your vision. There's the Six of Pentacles underneath. That is, kind of the give and take. So I feel like there's people in your midst that are really going to be helpful to kind of move you on, keep moving you onto this path of strength and connection. And I feel like that's what you really need right now more than anything else. I am not even getting here. I think you've done the work to get yourself into kind of knowing who you are again, but you still have these, it's not issues, but they're very real things, but it's just like these lingering feelings of attachment to that which does not serve you. And it's important to loosen your grip with all those. Hopefully I didn't say that too much. And you've manifested this person or these people into your life. So I hope this is helpful, Aquarius. If you enjoyed this reading, please do like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if it was relevant for you. That's always very appreciated. And I look forward to seeing you again here next time, Aquarius. And until then, do take care. Okay, bye.